Hey everybody, it is Natalie from Power Moon Tarot. Welcome to your reading. Today's reading is called Who is Clocking Your Every Move? Stick around for the end of each pile because we're going to be doing initials to verify your reading. And at the end of this reading, we will have an 18 plus extended reading to get more information about this person or people that are clocking you. And yeah, it may be several people too. It may be one specific person and several people. We'll find out. That's why I love tarot, you know, like you get to find out in the moment what's going on. So let's go ahead and look at the piles and we will take a look. I'm going to help you guys choose your pile here. And if you already know what pile you want, you can go right to the description box below and click on the timestamp, and feel free to watch more than one pile. There may be multiple messages in a pile for you. Okay, so pile number one is the watermelon. If you're into pile number one, you'll choose the watermelon. For pile number two, we have the pineapple. If you're into the pineapple, you'll choose pile number two. And pile number three is the cherries. If you're into the cherries, you will choose pile number three. Okay, so close your eyes, take a deep breath, ground into the energy. What pile are you feeling today? Is it the watermelon? Is it pineapple? Is it cherries? What's really speaking to you today? Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and put the other piles aside. Someone told me that they had accidentally been unsubscribed from my channel because I think YouTube periodically goes through and like purges subscribers and like, you know, for people because they're trying to get rid of bots or whatever. So for those of you that have experienced that, just make sure if you like my videos and you want to stay subscribed that you are actually subscribed to the channel. And yeah, so let's go ahead and get into it. And we're going to take a look at pile number one. Also, before we start, did any of you guys see that documentary on Netflix about the 1999 Woodstock show? Interesting. For those of you that were aware of what was going on around that time in the 90s, have a look at it. It's a very interesting take on what happened during that time. I wasn't there, but I remember it fully, okay? And certainly was a moment in time. If you happen to see that documentary on Netflix, leave me a comment below and let me know what you thought of it. And if there was like a specific performer that you would have gone there to go see. I think they had like Korn, Limp Bizkit, Bush, they had Sheryl Crow, they had Willie Nelson, they had James Brown was there. There was a lot of other ones too that I'm not naming, but interestingly, yeah, let me know what you thought about that and if you would have gone to that, or if you're like, no, I just would have wanted to stay home and avoid trench mouth altogether. So let's go ahead and get into it. I just had to mention it because it's such an interesting documentary. Let's go ahead and do it. Pile number one, welcome to your reading. You chose the watermelon, and today's reading is called Who's Clocking Your Every Move? Stick around to the end of your pile because we will be getting initials to verify your reading. And for those of you that would like to continue on with me to the extended reading, we will be having an 18 plus extended reading for those of you that are interested. So let's go ahead and find out. It could be a number of people that are clocking your every move. Okay, it could be, you know, relatives, it could be people in spirit, it could be, you know, someone that likes you or has a crush on you, or alternatively, someone that doesn't like you, you know, that's still watching your every move. So we're going to go ahead and find out pile number one. And, okay, Spirit just said Brad Pitt. So maybe some of you just watched a movie with Brad Pitt, or you were just talking about him, or somebody's name is Brad in their family or something, but let's see what else here. I just heard New Haven, Connecticut. Okay, so maybe somebody lives there, or you know someone that lives in that part of the country, okay, of the United States. Let's see what else Spirit will give me. Okay, they just showed me angel wings. All right, so maybe some of you were thinking about that recently, or you saw a picture with angel wings, or you got something having to do with that. All right, take it as a sign, pile number one, if you've seen that recently. and made note of that. Also, let's see, I'm also getting a whistle, okay? So maybe somebody here has a very distinct whistle. Some people know how to whistle very well, like with their fingers. Also, it could be just a whistle that someone uses during like sport or that type of thing, okay? But a whistle, all right? So we have the Four of Swords. I feel like you guys are saying, I'm too tired to notice who's clocking my every move. And if you don't say anything to me, I don't, say something or go away, because I've been too tired lately and I need a break from everything. And I need to clear my head. Maybe some of you wanting to get away or go camping or take some type of vacation, or maybe you have just been on a vacation, but it's like, I'm resting, leave me alone. Right? Like, I don't care who's clocking me. If you have something good to share, then share it. If you don't, then leave me alone, okay? I am seeing somebody here with a child, with a baby on their hip, and then another young child. So some of you who are parents, or you just have a lot of responsibilities, okay? Like, you're probably just like, leave me alone and stop clocking my every move, okay? We have the King of Swords on the bottom of the deck here. It's like, I can't even go to the bathroom in peace, or I can't even eat something. And, it's like being on the phone and having to do a bunch of other stuff. But anyway, we have the King of Swords here on the bottom of the deck, an air sign, masculine, clocking your every move here, but it's on the bottom of the deck. So we'll try to find out what this person has to say and what's going on, okay? So this King of Swords on the bottom of the deck doesn't maybe want you to know that they're clocking your every move, but they are, okay? And for some of you, this could be a boss as well too, like somebody that you work with that's very focused on numbers and productivity. Or if you're self-employed or do your own thing, it could be just your own self chastising yourself for taking a break or taking a rest. And or you actually have someone that is like looking at your numbers or looking what's going on and trying to figure out what's going on with you, because I feel some of you may be a little bit like less motivated, okay? Or somebody's waiting for your return to come back from a vacation or come back from somewhere, all right? And wanting to see like what will happen when that happens. So pile number one, you've already got quite a few people clocking your energy, watching you, and we'll see what else we have here. We have Death card, okay? We have the Nine of Pentacles, and the Death card is the stay in your own lane and mind your business type of card, all right? And we have here the Seven of Wands. Okay, so we could have a Scorpio here with the Death card. We could have Scorpio, Virgo, or Leo, because those are the three signs represented by the three cards here. And so if you have a Scorpio, Virgo, or Leo, or you have that in your chart prominently, take it times a million. But I do feel like, I feel like there's somebody here who's clocking you who is a very determined person who is used to getting what they want, okay, and is not as used to, like, they can put up a fight for something, okay, but I think recently in their life, they're kind of used to getting what they want, and they may used to be getting the women that they want or the men that they want, okay? And I do feel like this is a person who isn't like afraid to tackle a goal, okay? And this person could be very concerned like with money, work, and this person may be a person that always feels like they're not getting paid enough too, is also what I'm getting here, and maybe kind of pissed off about something. Or about work. Also, this person maybe being a little bit pissed off when they feel ignored, okay? So do you know who this person is, pile number one? If I'm describing the qualities and the characteristics of this person, think about who this person is in your life, and we will get initials, all right? And if you don't recognize someone yet, that's okay. We're just at the beginning of the reading. And somebody who is, like somebody who maybe works in investments or works in money in some type of way here with this scorpionic energy. somebody who likes to spend money and save money at the same time, okay? And somebody who could get mad at the way other people are spending and saving their money, okay? So I'm kind of getting that energy here too. And this is somebody who always, they may go after people who are like above their league, who are like, you know, like a couple, you know how you say when there's two people and there's one person who's like above their league and then the other person who's trying to get them? I feel like there is a person who's clocking your every move, who's doing anything they can to get your attention with this death card here. I feel like you're kind of turned away from it though, and I feel like this person may be kind of upset that you're not really responding to any of their advances, because I mean, it could be a been there, done that type of thing, or it just could be like, I'm holding out for someone else, or I'm holding out for something else, or I know what this person has to offer and I can do better than that, okay? So I do think there is somebody here who is like, you know, wanting to like show off, or somebody here who's really dying to get your attention, pile number one, but I don't think it's really the person that you want to be clocking your every move. I think this person has clocked your every move for a while now with the death card, and I think they've found it very hard to let go. And this person may have a hard time accepting feedback or accepting that anything they've done is not right or incorrect, okay? If they're called out on something. And it's like, you know, they want an opportunity to prove that they're right, or they want an opportunity to show you what they've got. You know what I mean? Like, let me show you what I've got here. All right, I'm gonna get some more cards out. We have the 8 of Pentacles. We have the Temperance card, okay? Yeah, you guys are not, you know, you guys have what you have and you're good to go. And this person wanting to, I mean, they're gonna have to work hard, okay? They better work hard. They better not give up that easy if they really want you. Yeah, we have the Empress here. So this person trying to fight for your attention, pile number one, and get your attention, and you know, because we have the 7 of Wands with the Empress, all right? And you're coming through as, you know, being very high level, like I said, with the 9 of Pentacles and Temperance and the Empress. You know, you're coming through as somebody who doesn't really like want the same old, somebody who has, you know, graduated from a certain level of life and is now moving up and moving on, okay? And with the Death card here, there could be somebody from your past that, you know, you've already like shoo-shooed away, or shoo fly don't bother me, that type of thing, or you've already, you know, ended something with, but they still, you know, they still think like if they really show up and if they really show that they've changed, or if they really show out, that they can have the Empress, okay? And I do feel like this is a person who could have like a lot of pride or ego at times. This is a person who thinks that they can get women or get men or get guys or get girls, okay? And this is somebody who thinks that they're like a Rico Suave, okay? Like they think, you know, that they're like the best at, you know, loving, okay? Or they're the best, you know, it's like, you ain't had anybody like me, baby, with the 8 of Pentacles, okay? But I feel like the look on your face says, yeah, I've had other people like you, exactly like you, in fact, and I'm not that impressed, okay? Pile number one, I like your energy, and some of you could have like really beautiful legs or long legs or just really cute legs, and I don't think, you know, I don't see them like, I don't know, your legs are crossed here, pile number one. So I'm seeing there's like kind of an aversion here, or there's just kind of like something that has died out, and I see you working here on some new ventures and some other things that would be like more exciting and more on your level, okay? And I do see somebody who's like willing to like stand up, somebody who's willing to be strong, somebody who is willing to, you know, put up the good fight here for the Empress. And Yeah, and I like her a lot because she has this snake in the background that's just like staring, like what of it, okay? And yeah, okay, so somebody here, this person could have a temper at times too, and I don't really think you're down with that anymore, pile number one, but this person is really clocking your every move, saying that you're the empress, okay? And they're willing to fight for you. Let's see what else here. We have reflection, okay? So this person's kind of getting a taste of their own medicine now, I feel like, because I feel like maybe in the past you were kind of like tolerating this. We have caution here. Okay, and so this person better be careful if they're trying to get with you or if they're trying to land you. Okay, and I feel like the regular old like pickup lines or the regular old like way is not really gonna work. Okay, and I do think you guys, some of you could be talking to someone online or talking to someone through email or text message or something like that, okay? And maybe the whole past thing wasn't a huge past with someone. But when I say past in the tarot, it's kind of like, in the past when you dealt with this person. That could have been 5 days ago, okay? But I feel like this person is kind of trying to reflect on what happened here and like come back again for a second round or to see like what it would take. All right, and I do feel like this person is saying that they need to be like careful with what they're saying or doing, and they need to, if they really want to be with you or if they really are trying to talk to you, they need to step it up, okay, and act like it. We have Aries here in the radical, okay, and yeah, so this person could be very fierce and assertive and bossy at times, on a mission. All right, the Death card is definitely on a mission. And the Death card in the tarot actually has to do with movement and moving something forward from a place that was kind of like limp and lifeless, okay, and still wanting to make efforts toward it, okay? So this person considers themselves a self-starter. And I don't know, you tell me, do you consider them to be this way, pile number one? And I feel like also somebody like giving you kind of short responses or giving you like, okay, giving you short responses or not really, it's like, yeah, that ain't gonna cut it or something like that, okay? And this person sees themselves as like macho and competitive, like they're on a mission, and like, they never mean to do any harm because they're, innocent, all right? And this person may like driving fast, or they may like driving like a sexy car, okay? They may have tattoos. I'm seeing that here as well, okay? And this person thinks that they have to be like daring, fierce, and assertive to approach you, okay? But I think they're also a little bit afraid of, like trying to find the balance here, trying to understand and see what you need. Because I think in the past, the way they were doing things was like a dead end with death here, okay? And yeah, so we have the 9th house and seeking. So this person, also I feel like this person wants to be cautious so they want to keep on a good page with you, on a good vibe with you, so they don't activate your temper, or so they don't activate, because I do think you're like, you're looking real stunning here with the Empress, pile number one, but at the same time, I mean, this is a powerful Empress because we see this huge snake that she has command of behind her. All right, so I think you guys are very in command of your sexual power and of your energy, and I do think that there is something like within you that, I mean, you may look put together with the 9 of Pentacles, and you may like look good, and you may look put together, but I also think there is a part of you that if somebody steps to you the wrong way, they may they may get they may get flushed down the toilet for that pile number one. So I do think this person is trying to, like, you know, step it up with the Seven of Wands, or fight for the connection, or step it up. But I think they're also like not wanting to kind of like upset you either. So, you know, and kind of like reflecting on past actions where maybe they weren't, you know, active enough. Okay. So this person really trying to be active now about you. Okay. And this person is definitely seeking you, and they may be seeking a partner to travel with, a partner to go on adventures with, a partner to, you know, somebody that has the same beliefs about life, somebody who also is like on a spiritual quest in life, somebody who has, you know, high aspirations for themselves and also is into risk taking. Okay. So the death in the ninth house is like seeking, you know, experiences that are like risky, action oriented, and very, you know, and very like high up there on the Richter scale. You know what I'm saying? Pile number one, like high up there on the Richter scale, in the sense that, like we could have a thrill seeker here, or somebody who likes to do the impossible, or somebody who likes to, you know, travel to like unknown places or unknown parts. Do you guys remember that show with Anthony Bourdain, the unknown parts, I think it was called? Okay. But this person definitely being on a mission for something, okay, and seeking some type of sexual and spiritual fulfillment is what I feel like. And it's like they really want you to get their motor running, I feel like, pile number one, and have these like peak experiences with you. But I also think, you know, they're not trying to rock the boat too much here. Okay, I feel like they're a little bit torn between, do they go in hardcore and pursue you, or do they just kind of you know, do they just kind of wait and see what happens here? Okay, but this person is a person who seeks adventure and travel, and somebody who has like aspirations for, like, you know, going out and seeing the world. Okay, and we have here the Firefly. Okay. So, you know, this is you, I feel like, pile number one. And also I feel like this is this person too, like buzzing around your energy. The Firefly emits a lot of light, but also like it is a light that can die out soon or die out quickly. Okay, so it's important to act like in the moment and say something. You know, if you feel something, say something. And I do think, like, you know, this person is very drawn to you, very drawn to your light, very drawn to your energy, pile number one. Okay, and they're wanting to take action, but they're also a little bit up in their head, I feel like. Okay, because we have air here representing the Firefly. So I do think they're a little bit up in their head about maybe what to say, or like wanting to give you a compliment. Okay, some of you may be coming off as like looking kind of tough, or looking kind of like you don't want to be effed with. All right, it's a blessing to have you in my life. Okay, so anyone, I feel like this person wants to tell you, like, anyone would be blessed to have you in their life, because you're a fighter and you don't give up on your goals, and you're very tenacious, and you know how to, you're also like, you know how to be careful when situations call for it, and how not to overdo it, and you know how to like see and recognize other people too as well, pile number one. Okay, so this person basically saying, you know, that they're attracted to this, and it is a blessing to have you in their life. We have here, you are much more beautiful than you know. Yeah, that's with the Empress and Temperance and the Firefly. Like, sometimes we think that our efforts are small, or that people aren't noticing us, or that, you know, like we're a little oblivious sometimes. Pile number one, maybe you're a little oblivious at times, because you like to keep things more on an even keel here. Okay, but with the Empress here, this person saying, you know, I would stand up and fight for you, or fight for this, with the Seven of Wands. Okay, and this person like on a fierce and assertive mission to get your attention. We have here card 55, I am evolving. Yes, I do think this person wants you to know that they're evolving. And the number 5 is like a challenge number, and certainly 555 or 55. If some of you saw that on the clock recently, like take it as a sign, pile number 1. And, you know, this person with death, this is a person who's been through some substantial changes, and they're embracing the changes, and they're embracing overcoming their insecurities and letting go of their fears and taking a risk for what they want. Okay, I am evolving. So I do feel like this person is, again, with this reflecting on what it is that they're actually seeking and the type of person they actually want to be with. Okay, so this person's clocking you because I think you guys have evolved a lot in who you are, okay? And you're kind of like an example that way. A lot of people may actually clock you in general, pile number 1, because you are this example that other people look to, okay? But you just have to be careful, like it doesn't drain your energy and that there's replenishment going on, because we saw that 4 of Swords. We have here commitment. Okay, so this person is clocking your every move and looking to share like a special moment with you and looking to share a special, I just heard special dessert. Okay, so this person could be looking to share a special dessert or treat with you. I also feel like I'm seeing 2 people that are like different races, or one person who is like, black or brown, and then another person who is European or Caucasian, or somebody who's super tan and somebody who's not, okay? But I am seeing like something different here, okay? And I do feel like this person feels like love is worth fighting for when something is, like special, okay? And I feel like they're pointing up to you, okay? And I see them with a coin in their hand or money in their hand too. So they may be wanting to share, some of what they have with you, or to take you out to like someplace fancy, or to treat you right, okay? We have card 36 here, so somebody here could be in their 30s or around that age. But 36, a lot of times people start thinking about commitment. They start thinking about the type of person that they want to be with. They start thinking about making some changes with the Death card here to kind of secure, with the 7 of Wands, secure what they want, the 9 of Pentacles, to secure the future that they want, all right? And this person is looking to like gain traction with you. I feel pile number 1, okay? But I don't know, how do you guys feel about that, okay? They're hoping if they apply the right amount of, like chasing you and going after you, along with like paying for things or taking you out, etc., that, wanting to be careful that they don't come off too like a certain way, like not interested, but also wanting to come off like they're, not a complete creep, or that they're a gentleman or gentlewoman, okay? So we have here Saturn return and age. Okay, yeah, I mentioned something about age and it being kind of the age when people tend to, I'm seeing 36, 37, and 39, okay? So we could have people around those ages. We could also have someone here around age 55 as well, or somebody in their 50s, okay? And yeah, because we also have 50 here with the Saturn return and age. So somebody getting to the point where they're realizing like what's important, okay? And I do feel like this person wants you because you're very strong, you're stable, you're, you know how to act maturely in situations. I feel like pile number 1, okay? And yeah, I also think you guys are like, like age is clocking my every move. Like I feel like my age is creeping up on me, or I feel like my age is like, I'm not getting any younger, okay? And you can feel that at any time, regardless of what age you are, but you know, like father time comes for all of us, right? And and we are all submitted to the indignities of, you know, aging. I mean, aging can be a dignified experience, or it can be very undignified depending on how you look at it, okay? But I also feel like someone could be clocking your every move, like somebody who's older than you, somebody who is in their 50s, pile number 1, a masculine person in their 50s. And this could be like a parent, or this could be a boss, okay? Or this could be somebody who is like, you know, clocking your every move and wondering what it is that you're going to do, you know? But I think you're fine, pile number 1. I think, you know, you deserve a break. I think you deserve some rest here. And if somebody else is upset because of that, well, you know, they can go, you know where they can go, pile number 1, if that's the case, okay? So father time, him or herself, clocking your every move, all right? Somebody here in their 50s, you know, like I said, this could be a boss, a male figure, someone here clocking your every move, all right? And with age, of course, you know, people tend to evolve and grow, hopefully, okay? Someone here wanting to show you like how they've grown is what I'm getting, okay? So pile number 1, we are gonna go ahead and find out. Let's get initials for pile number 1. You guys are like, I know it's a blessing to have me in your life. Like, you guys coming through confident here, okay? Maybe just getting better with age, pile number 1. Age is looking good on you. We have G here, okay? We have you. Someone's clocking your jugs, pile number 1. Jugs, okay? I mean, I guess we'd need a J for jugs, but yeah. UG could also be like ugly, you know, like somebody who is clocking me who I don't really like, okay? But we have A, okay? We have the letter A here. Gauge. Yeah, this person trying to like gauge your interest, because I think you guys have been pretty like, you know, temperate and moderate about, and cautious maybe at the same time too, about not exhausting yourself or spreading, you know, your energy around too much, okay? So I do feel like this person is trying to gauge your interests. We have W here. Wag. You wag. You wag, okay? You wag your tail, pile number 1. Right? Shake a tail feather. You wag. That's interesting. Aw, okay? I feel like this person's like, aw. Like if they knew that you were into them, they would be like, aw, you know, like happy. We have Q here too. So, you know, I do feel like this person's kind of different at times, or they're, I feel like they get a little worried that they're off-putting in some type of a way, and they may be trying to think about how to streamline things with this 8 of Pentacles and reflection, okay? Let's see what else here. Let's see what else here. We have a V, okay? Give. You give, all right? You give good looks, pile number 1, all right? You give. Aw, okay? Somebody here wanting to give someone something. And we have AVG, which to me stands for average, okay? You average. So I feel like maybe you guys at one point maybe thought you were average, or average looking or something, but I'm not seeing that at all, pile number 1, okay? I do feel like they're saying here you are much more beautiful than you know, okay? I think the way you see yourself is evolving though, pile number 1, over time with age and with wisdom, and like the way you see yourself, like you need to give yourself more credit, pile number 1, okay? I think some of you are actually, Okay, we have MG. MG to me is like manager, all right? Like somebody's manager here with the King of Swords showing up, or somebody is clocking you to find out, like, oh, telling you didn't clock out on time, or telling you they need you back at work or something, you know, wanting you to be committed, and you're like, I'm out of here, I'm doing my own thing. Okay, we also have Guam here, the island Guam. Okay, also I feel like you game, question mark, we're missing the E, but like you game. So this person is asking you, like, are you game? Okay. And we also have mug here, mug. Okay, so somebody could have a special mug with something on it, like, because we have wag here, it could be a dog or something like that. We also have VAG. You know what that is, pile number one. But anyway, okay, we have MOM. So mom, some of you could have a mom that is clocking you, you know, or somebody that was always on your case when you were younger, all right? Because I am seeing the mom reference here, all right? And yeah, AM here as opposed to like the morning, all right? We're missing the N, but I also feel like moan could be here. Moan, we also could have Mona as a name, all right? And I feel like Spirit's giving me like gong, okay? So maybe someone here has a gong or works with a gong or something. Yeah. I feel like you home. Are you game? Are you home? Okay, so this person like asking you a lot of questions, wanting to know. Also, I feel like there could be somebody here who like works from home, or maybe you work from home from time to time, okay? But this person wondering, like, are you game? Okay, and are you home? Are you game? Do you want to hang out? All right. You may have somebody asking you stuff like that, okay? Some of you may have like a very nosy mother who's always asking where you're at and what you're doing, even if you're like, you know, 55 years old. We have gum here, G-U-M, okay? G-U-M, somebody here like liking a certain type of gum or a certain type of flavor. Maybe it's a unique one that not everyone likes. We have a Z here, a Z, okay? Yeah. We're missing the I, but we could have Maui here. We have Guam and Maui. So Maui is a reference to Hawaii or just to island living in general. Okay, D-U-M. Okay, if we had the B, we'd have dumb. Okay, but it's like, you know, I don't think you guys are dummies at all. And yeah, we also have mud here. Mud, like kind of being stuck in the mud, okay? This person not wanting to be stuck in the mud with you, I feel, okay? We also have mom, and then we have dad. So some of you could have had a mom and a dad that were always on your case or always trying to get you to do something, okay? Mom and dad are both here, and they're both like, you know, get out of bed and get, you know, you're gonna be late, or whatever it is that they always would say. We have UMD, which to me reminds me of like university medicine. So someone here could be a doctor, okay, or the University of Medicine, MD, okay? And yeah. We also have an R, dumber. This person certainly is dumber than you. We're missing the E, but we could have W-H-O-R-E, okay? So who's the W-H-O-R-E, okay? Somebody, you guys could have like, you know, someone you don't like that's also clocking you or jealous of you. We have MD, and then we have doctor, okay, DR. Or maybe you guys were worried that somebody thought of you in a bad way, okay? So you're wondering about that. Here's the X, okay? And I feel like we have the word D-U-M-B and then W-H-O-R-E. So if some of you had an ex that was very, very bad that said stuff like that to you, pile number one, I'm so sorry about that, okay? Nobody needs that in their life. We also have RAR here, okay? I hope, you know, no one has to be in that energy, okay? We have raw here. So some of you, you know, raw, okay? We have Dar or Darlene here. We also have ward, okay? Like somebody in the psych ward or being a ward of the state or something like that too is what I'm seeing here. We also have war, okay? War. And somebody could have been in the military, or some of you could have had a relative that fought in a war, okay? And we have Mar, we're just missing the S, but we could have Mars, okay? Mars and war are definitely here. Mar as a name, Mar, Mary, or Mari. Let's get one more initial here. We have an L, okay? Whole, okay? Whole. I think you guys do, like, you know, if you guys leave or go, you do leave a big hole in people's life. I just want you to know that, all right? And like someone here was very lame in the past, I feel, and you've disconnected from that energy. Pile number one, okay? And some people maybe you wouldn't recognize from a hole in the ground anymore, you know? And in the past, they were like really important, okay? But I feel like you guys stood up for yourselves. I'm also seeing Zeta or Zada as a name, or Zadar, Z-A-D-A-R, Zadar. I think isn't Zadar an island in Croatia, but I'm also seeing like a Z name that's like Zada or Zadar, okay? Yeah, I'm also seeing the name Diaz, okay? Or something like that, all right? So pile number one, very interesting energy here. And I also feel like Emil or Amelia or Emil could be a name, A-M-I-L, all right? And oh boy, mother-in-law. Mother-in-law is definitely here. I see mom and then I see law. So mother-in-law or father-in-law, for those of you who are married or have a significant other that you're been with for a while, the mother-in-law was definitely clocking you, okay? And she's showing up here as clocking you as well, okay? And she might have said some not so great things about you at one point, pile number one. And room, R-O-O-M, the whole room, okay? Something about the whole room being taken up by someone else. So pile number one, that is what I am getting for you guys. We also have door here, mud door, okay? Maybe someone has a mud door or somebody had mud coming through their door, all right? We have ram, which is another sign for Aries. We have war and then we have ram, okay? Someone maybe has a Dodge Ram or has some type of big truck or fast car here. But pile number one, that is what I am getting for you, okay? And we also had road here too, was here. Roadhead, just kidding, pile number one. Anyway, I'm not going to get into all of that. If you want to join me on the extended reading, you can certainly join me there, pile number one. I would love to see you there. And there'll be a link to my Vimeo channel below. I'd love to hear your thoughts and how this reading resonated for you and what people you were able to see in the initials that were popping out for you. So pile number one, thank you very much. Let's move on to pile number two. Okay. Pile number two, welcome to your reading. You chose the pineapple, and today's reading is called Who's Clocking Your Every Move? Pile number two, and stick around till the ending because we'll be doing initials. And for those of you that would like to join me on the 18+ extended reading, you'll find a link to my Vimeo channel below. Just make sure you choose this reading and this pile. Okay, Pile number 2. Let's find out who's clocking your every move. It could be somebody who, it could be a number of people. We saw a number of people coming out in pile number 1, like somebody's mother-in-law and a bunch of other stuff. So it could be a person that you like as well, or they like you. Maybe some of you picked the pineapple today because you just had some delicious pineapple, or you would like to have some delicious pineapple. I know I would, pile number 2, so share it with me. And the Page of Cups, aw, that's cute. You guys are sweet. You're like, I got you, Natalie. But I also feel like there is somebody here who is clocking you with this Page of Cups, and it could be a water sign here. But this is my crush card. When I'm doing love readings, the Page of Cups is definitely like someone's got a crush on you. Okay, pile number 1. And maybe some of you, or pile number 2, maybe you're like, my heart is leaping with joy already, Natalie. Okay, so we'll see who this crush is that's coming out and coming forward for you. Okay, I'm also seeing somebody who has like a deep purple shirt with long sleeves, okay, that looks really nice on them with their skin tone. I also feel like somebody could have some like funky boots or funny boots or weird colored boots, like yellow boots or something like that, okay, pile number 2. But let's go ahead and get funky with it. Let's get some additional channeled messages here, okay? And Spirit is showing me like the ocean and the waves, and isn't that nice and calming? Oh, wow, yeah, there's the Hangman in the tarot, is the spirit of the mighty waters and represents the element of water. So, there it is. We're floating in the ocean together, pile number 2. And, this to me is about like suspending all judgments and just letting go and feeling and sensing, okay? And I do feel like this person is like feeling and sensing you, pile number 2, okay? And this is where we let go of anything from the past, when we release, when we surrender, and we're not concerned with the, and if or buts about a situation. It's just like, just going into the energy, okay? And that feeling of like being on the ocean, or like, I'm just getting that feeling of like being in a boat and kind of like laying down and feeling the waves like undulate underneath. Maybe some of you had a water bed growing up, or you do have a water bed, okay? Or you're wanting to take a bath, or you're wanting to get into the water in some way, okay? And somebody here could want to get in a hot tub with you, or go to the lake with you, or take you out on a boat somewhere. All right, lucky you, pile number 2, okay? But I feel like this need to relax and I feel like this person is just like rubbing your shoulders and telling you to relax and enjoy the moment, and like don't worry about tomorrow. Don't worry about, because sometimes when we let go of control, it can bring anxiety and things. But I feel like this person has a very relaxing voice and like a stimulating energy, but not overly stimulating, like not where, because some people can make you feel like on edge or nervous or just too jumpy or whatever. I feel like this person has a really, there's the 2 of Swords on the bottom of the deck, like they have a pretty chill vibe, okay? And maybe some of them like to have a beer or 2, or engage in the smoking sciences, if you will, pile number 2, but, or they just have a soothing atmosphere about them. So let's go ahead and see, pile number 2. Let's see who's clocking you. The Magician, hey now, the Ace of Pentacles, oh, what is going on? Oh, the Queen of Wands, okay. Somebody wants to give you some money, or help you out with someone, or help you kickstart something. I feel like here too, pile number 2. And it's like the right help at the right time just comes out of nowhere. Somebody like really believes in you, or really wants to like spread the news about you, or let people know like, hey, pile number 2 is a hot piece, or pile number 2 is very like, is very tapped in, all right, to whatever is going on, all right? And I do feel like this person, you know, wants to impress you. They want to engage with you and talk with you. And it's not just about a physical thing. I do think, you know, the Magician is all about words. I also feel like consent, okay? And, you know, consent has been a really big thing in society recently, okay? So I do feel like if you two were to get together, I do feel like this person would like ask for your consent or seek like a consensus with you, okay? And so that's very interesting because I see a person here coming forward. I feel like it's the person that you want, pile number 2, if I'm describing that. But I also feel like there's something else happening for you here too, where Spirit's trying to give you a gift that is going to like make you feel better and like lift your energy and make you feel like appreciated is what I'm getting, pile number 2, okay? And some of you could be really due for that. We have the 5 of Pentacles here, okay? Wanting to take care of everything so nothing goes wrong. We have the King of Swords, okay? And pile number 2, I'm just getting something I have to say right now. So some of you, I feel like, are holding your head high at this point, but I feel like in the past, you may have let people get away with things, and like people that didn't appreciate you, people that like drain your energy, or people that would kind of like take what they want and go, okay? I feel like some of you have dealt with that in the past, but you're being set up right now to like, and some of you could literally be getting set up with someone here with the Magician and the Ace of Pentacles. Like some of you could have a friend that has seen what you've gone through and is wanting to set you up with someone, okay? Or is wanting to do something like that for you and is hoping that it goes really well. And maybe some of you are like, I don't know, you know, I've been down this road before and I didn't really like it. And and maybe it felt like it eroded your self-esteem a little bit, pile number 2, okay? And that happens in the dating world sometimes. Like, you know, we meet somebody who's like, you know, kind of gets us with their like stories or sob stories or things like that and makes us feel important. But then like when they actually have our attention, they like start ignoring or start like putting someone on the back burner, like it's always going to be there. Okay, so I feel like though there's a really exciting chance here, so let's not ruminate so much on the past. Yeah, we have death here, so you guys are just like, you know, I know my value, I know my worth, and I am not going to, you know, put up with situations that are beneath me, okay? And I feel like Spirit has your back too. And I am seeing the skull belt there, which reminds me of Kali Ma, the goddess. Okay, so some of you may really connect with that. And some of you also may have a bit of a temper as well. Okay, for those of you that are here because you're asking about a woman and what woman is clocking you. Okay, even if you're not asking about a woman because you like women, I do feel like there could be a woman that is clocking you that has a bad temper at times, and somebody who likes to have control, and somebody who likes to get their way, okay? So some of you, if you're attracted to women or you're into women and you're here because you want to hear about that, I am getting that energy. Okay, I'm also seeing somebody who looks really sexy in like red or the color red, okay? And someone who could have long red wavy hair, okay? Maybe it's you that has that sexy hair. Pile number 2, all right? Someone could have fire in their chart here with this Queen of Wands. All right, but I do feel like there could be like an ill-tempered female that is clocking you, okay? And it could be somebody that like you know, somebody that you dated in the past or somebody that is dating an ex of yours, okay? So I am seeing that. And somebody who could be jealous of you, pile number 2, okay? And I mean, I think like you guys have been through you're nice people, but I also feel like you've been through your fair share of BS. So if somebody does want to step to you, you're kind of like, bring it on, you know? I mean, I'm seeing, you know, like I feel you guys standing in your power, okay? And like, you know, open to new things, but standing in your power, okay? And I do feel like there's somebody who's keen on you and flirting with you and trying to arrange a date with you or for you, okay? I do feel like some of you could have like friends around you that want you to like be happy or want you to like, you know, go out with someone that are like clocking your dating life in general, okay? And like wondering what's going on in your dating life in general. Like it's about time to like let go of some old shit and to just realize that you came out the winner anyway, because you're independent, fierce, and free, okay? And there could still be, even though, here's what I'm getting, pile number 2, there could be somebody that, okay, this is a very specific thing, so it may not resonate for all of you. Here is what I am also getting. I am getting a straight up bitch who may be clocking you, even though she is with your ex, even though she is the one maybe that he cheated with, even though she is the one that, you know, ended up being with the loser and you know, evidently at the end, okay? I feel like this person is still clocking you, okay? And for some of you, I'm gonna tell you, you could have had a friend, someone that was your friend, someone that you trusted or was your friend that you liked or you knew, okay? Tangentially, what's that word? Tangentially, that's like, you know, as acquaintances or somebody that was nice to you or whatever, or a friend, a straight up friend who did something they shouldn't have, okay? Pile number 2, so to you, so I'm getting that even though this person feels like they won, they're still clocking you. So, you know, I mean, at the end of the day, you're the winner because I feel like somebody more suited to your nature is coming through here and it's gonna be a healing experience, all right? And, you know, I feel like you guys don't, like, you're turning your face to the sun now. So, you know, whatever, like, it's time to clean it. Like, let's clean our plate and clean the table and wipe the table off and, you know, do the dishes or whatever, but it's done. We have death. Yeah, as soon as I said that, I pulled the death card. So, you know, thank God you're no longer in hanging out with whoever you were in the past, okay? And I do feel like there was somebody that tried to get up in your business, all right? And it could have impacted a relationship. We have passion here, okay? So, you know, with this Ace of Pentacles and this King of Swords, I feel like somebody in your life like really wants you to like, you know, feel that passion and excitement and feel that, you know, just feel that they want you to concentrate on like what you want, okay? So they're up in your business. Now, for some of you, it could be a family member, like a sibling or somebody that wants to see you do well, okay? I'm also seeing this person that doesn't want you to see well and thinks that they did something to you and they won, but they're still clocking you, you know? Which is like, you know, be obsessed harder, bitch, you know? Right? I feel like a lot of people could clock you, pile number 2, because you are a very passionate person. And even if somebody like leaves your life, they could still hang on to you or hang on to an obsession about you or hang on to something about you, okay? And yeah, so that's interesting. We have square and challenge here. Okay, yeah, somebody that you had a challenging experience with that really underestimated your ability to not give a shit and move on, okay? And we have here, someone's clocking you who has in the past or even currently created tension in your life. Somebody who is, hurts you, somebody who, is an extremely frustrating person, and somebody who feels like, haha, they stalled your progress, okay? But I think all this person did is actually cause you to motivate you, like the tension and the pain, all right, just reignited the spirit within you to keep, to keep believing in yourself, okay? And this situation could have motivated you even stronger and even further, even through the struggles that you've experienced, pile number 2, to really stand in your power, okay? And sometimes we have those challenges to our sovereignty, and so we can look back and say, you know what, like, actually, I am better off without, and actually, I'm just standing stronger and firmer in who I am, okay? So I see that happening here, all right? And yeah, somebody who, I feel like somebody's clocking you here too, different, could be a completely different person, pile number 2, but I'm picking up on someone who's clocking you because they could have had a really good time with you. Possibilities were endless with the Magician. It could have gone anywhere, but I feel like they were a bad lover, okay? Like they were a bad lover, or they didn't like perform adequately, okay? And I feel like this person is still kind of like embarrassed about that, pile number 2, okay? And then we have an air sign here clocking your every move here with this King of Swords, okay? Maybe at the time not really appreciating the passion and the chemistry that you two had, and just sort of like undermining it or not really respecting it, okay? And, at the same time, I feel like you guys have just taken whatever challenges have come your way and just become more firm in who you are, which is excellent. We have Uranus and Revolution, okay? And somebody is clocking you who has a lot of insight into your situation. Somebody who is, it could be an Aquarius, it could be somebody who has like a lot of Uranus energy in their astrology chart, but somebody who's into like freedom and experimentation and trying different things. And they're saying, that didn't work in the past. Who cares? Not who cares, but let's move on, and there's a lot to work with here. So let's keep going. So I feel like there is somebody who is like wanting to give you like kudos or wanting to support you. And it could be a good friend, or it could be somebody that sees your potential, okay? And this person could be, edgy. They could believe in diversity, freedom of expression, okay? This person could be having a big breakthrough in their own life right now as a result of a death of a relationship or connection that they had, okay? And this could be somebody that experienced some of the same things you did, and they're like changing their life around too, okay? So this person could also work in technology or work with computers, or I'm also getting sales, okay? Like somebody who could work in sales, all right? And we have the golden egg here. So this is really like, realizing like that you're special, that you're like a needle in the haystack, okay? And this golden egg also reminds me of this Ace of Pentacles. So I do feel like there could be an air sign or somebody here who wants to recognize you monetarily for the passion that you put into things, for the joie de vivre. How do you say that? Isn't it a French term? The joie de vivre, or however you say that you bring I don't even really know. I don't think I've ever said that word. I've read it, but I don't think I've ever tried to say it. So if some of you know that word and you like it, take it as a sign, all right? But, you know, this person really seeing your potential and seeing that finding you and finding talent like you is like, wow, you know? And for some of you, this could also be a job offer or somebody who opens up a big door in your life and, sees like the potential in you, okay? And yeah, I like it. I never knew what it was like to look at someone and smile for no reason, okay? Yeah, that's cute. Pile number 2, that's very cute. And I feel like somebody really likes your smile too. And maybe at times it was challenging to smile and be more lighthearted when we have death in a square here, okay? There could also be an issue with a fire sign and a Scorpio too here with this, like it could be Leo versus Scorpio or something going on with that, okay? But this person's saying, you know, it's been a challenge for them at times to change or to adjust to circumstances in their life with this death and 5 of Pentacles. But when they see you and they see the way that you are, it's like, they're happy that you're happy, you know, and they want you to smile, I feel like, and enjoy life. We have here, I need you more and more each day. Wow, okay. Some of you could be getting to know someone new here, and there's already feelings, there's already things emerging, there's already, you know, there's already like big changes happening with this Uranus energy, okay? And it's something different. It's something original, all right? And this could be talking about creating something original as well. And for those of you that are artists or do some type of original work, you know, I feel like you're getting noticed, pile number 2. We have card number 29, I am insightful. Okay, so someone that's insightful about you that wants to see good things for you is also clocking you, okay, and seeing you and your potential. And I also feel like this cutie over here with the Page of Cups and the Hangman could also be having a lot of insights into you. This person could be very empathic. They could, you know, they themselves really be spiritual or empathic or see like what it is that you need, what it is that would support you. Okay, and it says here, you are highly intuitive and creative. Yes, the Queen of Wands. Your mind thinks in pictures and you seem to draw information and ideas from out of the sky. A powerful drive to know the oneness of all things. I am insightful. Okay, and yeah, with the Magician and the Ace of Pentacles, that's like real exciting manifestations coming into fruition. So also I feel like somebody giving you good advice or telling you good things that has insightful things about your life is also clocking you because they want to see you move forward. We have protecting treasure. Wow. Wow, pile number 2. That's what you do when you have, and this golden egg looks very protected. Also this hand around the Ace of Pentacles, okay? Very protected. And protecting treasure, like you as the treasure, okay? And yeah, I see this umbrella over you, and I see your while you're sleeping, your crown is right next to you, but I see that you're being like sheltered from the storm. Although the rain could be nice, you know, the rain could actually be cleansing. I feel like someone's washing their hair or, you know, going out in the rain. I wish it would rain here, pile number 2, but do a rain dance for me. But okay, I'm also seeing like NOLA or like New Orleans or Louisiana here too. Okay, I'm seeing someone's hair is like super curly, maybe from the humidity. Okay, I'm also seeing these magic mushrooms here too, so that might be a fun thing to try. It looks like with the Ace of Pentacles, somebody is being offered by this magician some naughty things so that they have more fun, okay? But yeah, protecting treasure, okay? And I feel like that's spirit here saying, you know, like the clouds are parting, the rain is cleansing, and look at that rainbow in the background. It's like starting to materialize and appear. Okay, so, you know, Spirit giving you like safety from the storm, I feel like. And that's you protecting the treasure of you, pile number 2. Wow, we have Venus in love. So the goddess herself is clocking your every move right now. And she's like, I'm doing this and I'm doing this and I'm pulling this string for pile number 2 and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. And pile number 2 is just going to love it. Okay. So I like that. And for some of you, that could be, like I said, a friend or someone that's trying to help you. And, you know, something about plucking the strings is what I'm getting to. So maybe someone here plays, you know, a ukulele, or somebody here plays a guitar or some type of interest, because I just heard like plucking the strings of something. Okay. But, yeah, I mean, Venus, the goddess of love and beauty and changes and revolution around the past and what's happened. The goddess herself wanting to bring you like a nice shiny pearl, okay? And for your beautiful collection of, you know, lovely experiences as the tides turn, pile number 2, okay? And I feel like that is like very creative and poetic. So I also feel like for those of you that are creatives, like it's getting better, you know, which is great. So pile number 2, let's go ahead and get some initials here for you. Maybe if you felt like your passion for something was dying, I see an opportunity to pick it back up and do something new, okay? But let's go ahead and see for pile number 2. Let's get initials here. Okay, I need you more and more each day, pile number 2. We have a W here. We have a P, okay? If we had an A, we'd have that W-A-P, all right? Weep, weep. Wow, I never knew what it was like to look at someone and smile for no reason. I need you more and more each day, all right? And the weeping I feel is not like a bad weeping. I actually feel like it's like I'm connecting to you on a deep level, and I feel like this person is sensitive. Pile number 2, okay? And then we have here, meep, meep, okay? There's an M, okay? And Pew, P-U, okay? The X is P-U, or whoever this was. I don't even think you guys care anymore. It's like, let's just keep a pushing over here. Pile number, yeah, it says me here, okay? Me and then PW, okay? So me and PW, so that could be a password, like figuring out a password. Like, you know, maybe some of you feel like the internet's clocking your every move and you can't even change your password. But anyway, let's go ahead and see, okay? I also feel like peep, like you won't, I feel like when you guys are busy, you won't hear a peep out of pile number 2, or when you're happy, like you're just in it. We have here, we have a T, okay? Tempt. Someone is trying to tempt that ass, pile number 2. Good for you. We also have wept. We have weep and wept. So someone wept or wept over you, pile number 2, okay? We also have wet here too. Wet pee, okay? Maybe that's wet paint or something. Pile number 2, use your imagination. I feel like we have the word team here. We're missing the A, but there could be like people on your team or people that you see, like your team, you know? And for those of you that are like, well, I can't think of any friends that are like, you know, helping me so much right now. It could just be spirit, you know, because the aces represent spirit, and the magician is definitely a connection to spirit. So for some of you, this could be like your spiritual team here coming in and protecting the treasure that is you, which is very cool. And temp, okay? So there may be some temporary work or some temporary thing, but I also just feel like you guys know that challenges are temporary, and that even if they suck, you'll get through them, all right? And I'm also seeing the Tempest, which is like, isn't that a play? Maybe some of you like that. I don't really know a whole lot about that, but We also have wet pea here, which is interesting to say the least. We have pet. So some of you could have a pet that is clocking your every move, all right? Like a dog or a cat or a pet that is like clocking you, all right? I like that. That's cute. We have a why, okay? Why live in the past, right? There's no point. And Yem, okay? Y-E-M, that could be short for Yemen or something like that, okay? I don't know, M or Emily, I don't know how many people watch me from there, but hey, yeah, my pet. Your guys' pet may be like watching you a lot lately or trying to get your attention a lot lately. I'm also seeing here. Okay, I feel like we have Ty or Taylor here, or Tyler as a name, okay? And some of you may be working like in a temping somewhere or trying a new job. We have ER, okay? So for those of you that work in the ER or the emergency room, or you know someone that does, there could definitely be someone there who is clocking your every move. We also have REM sleep, okay? Yeah, the good old fashioned sleep will help a lot of people. Okay, we have Pear. We could have the name Pear, Perry, that type of name. Okay, they're there. I feel like your spirit team is saying they're there now. All right, and emergencies. I feel like you guys have dealt with emergencies in the past, but you're a true gem. There we go. We have Gem. We also have Jeremy. Like all the initials for Jeremy are here. So if some of you know a Jeremy, that Jeremy is clocking you big time because his whole name is showing up in this reading for sure. And yeah. So let's see what else here. We have a bee. I feel like I haven't seen a bee for a while. Okay. And berry, B-E-R-R-Y. There could be a berry, or like somebody having berries or something here. Let's see what else. If we had a U, we'd have bum. Okay, if we had a U, we'd have butt. So there could be somebody here who's clocking that butt, pile number 2. That's really what I want to see for you guys. All right, and Mare or Mary could be here, M-E-R-R-Y, okay? Merry year, okay? Like having a better year here. And yeah, let's see what else. Term, we have term, like prior year term or something about a term, like a term, maybe a term paper is what I'm seeing here, PR and then term paper. Okay, so somebody could really be in the middle of writing a term paper, okay? And you're wondering how it's gonna go. Okay, I think it's gonna be fine. You're like, thank you. Okay, let's see what else. We'll get a few more here for pile number 2. Oh, there's the A. Okay, batten down the hatches. Pile number 2. Playa. What's up with the playa? Okay, era. Yeah, that was a prior era, year. That was a year ago. For some of you, there is something that big happened a year ago that was a completely different era, and now you feel like you're like totally in something else, okay? Aya, I feel like, is a name coming up here too. We also have ear. So somebody could work, you know, like ear, nose, and throat, or an emergency room or something. Someone could have had something happen to their ear that they had to go to the emergency room for. Okay, bad. All right. We also have bad dad here, okay? And I'm also getting the word early, okay? Or early every day, all right? Some of you could have had a bad father or a bad father figure clocking your every move, all right? Because I'm seeing that here. Tardy, someone's late, okay? Someone's watching because they're late. Someone feels bad because they were late is what I'm seeing here, okay? But we also have purdy birdie, pile number 2, okay? And I feel like bad day, you know? You guys know that song? So you had a bad day, dun, 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 that type of thing. Anyway, we have an X showing up here. We already knew that, okay? We have a F, okay? Married filing jointly, okay? So maybe someone you were married to, okay? We also see the word marry or married here, or the word marry, okay? Yeah, like M-A-R-R-Y, all right? Somebody that you were married to. Maybe some of you were actually married to someone in the past, okay? Or had like a very serious relationship with. But I feel like something, you're ready, okay? Yeah, ready is here. You're ready for like something better. I'm also seeing the word yard here, and then I'm seeing bat. So there could have been an animal or a rodent or a bat or something like that in the yard. And yeah, we have an S here too. Say, okay? Say. And I also feel like Sarah could be here. S-A-R-A is here, Sarah. I'm also seeing tasered, like somebody got tasered because they were bad. All right. We also have Tay or Taylor, and we have red here too, like the color red. Yeah, and I mentioned red earlier about how you guys looked so great in that red color, okay? And bad ass, B-A-D-A-S-S. Okay, so that's really where you guys have like returned from these experiences as the badasses that you are. Pile number 2. So I'm going to need you guys to recognize that within yourself, which is indestructible and always is a Y-A-S, yes queen, to pile number 2, okay? So that is what I am getting for you, my loves. There's probably a lot of other combinations there. Yeah, Addie or Adeline is here too. I see A-D-D-Y, okay? But thank you so much, pile number 2. I appreciate that. And for those of you that would like to continue on to the extended reading, you can always follow me to my Vimeo channel, and there'll be a link in my description box below. If you enjoy my readings, please make sure you're subscribed with bell notifications on, because I think YouTube has been at it again, like unsubscribing people. So pile number 2, take care. Let's move on to pile number 3. Okay. Pile number 3. Pile number 3, welcome to your reading. You chose the Cherries, and today's reading is called Who's Clocking Your Every Move? And stick around to the end, pile number 3, because we will be getting initials. And for those of you that would like to join me on the 18+ reading, I'd be happy to see you there. All this, and there'll be a link to my Vimeo channel below. All of a sudden, as I got into your guys' pile, I felt like I had to pee. So maybe you guys have to, all right, too. But anyway, pile number 3, that's a little bit TMI for our purposes, but let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and get into it for my pile number 3s. We're gonna get some channeled messages. Wow, I can just see like the middle button on my shirt is completely unbuttoned. Maybe some of you have been dealing with those challenges or wardrobe malfunctions yourself, okay? Like you come back from the bathroom, the fly is down, you know, just like too many wardrobe malfunctions. Let's go ahead for pile number 3 and get some energy here, all right? So I feel like the color blue, or like a light blue and a teal, I feel like a mixture of a color of different variations of blue. So somebody could be painting something, or somebody could be like wearing something that has a bunch of different blue colors on it. Okay, I'm also seeing a scarf. If you have a scarf that has like different shades, light blue, turquoise blue, like blue green, like different shade, mostly blue though, resonating. Okay, I'm also seeing turquoise, pile number 3. Okay, some of you may have turquoise jewelry or really like that a lot. Okay, and I'm seeing somebody here, pile number 3, who has like really good taste in the way they look or what they wear. And let's see what else for pile number 3. Let's see what else for my classy dudes and dudettes in pile number 3. Let's go ahead and see. Okay, Spirit, funny I said dude and dudettes because I am seeing horses. So maybe some of you grew up around horses, or you love horses, or you know, we'll see how it factors into your reading, pile number 3, but that's what Spirit gave me. And let's see what else here. Okay, I just heard the word pretentious. So maybe there's been some people that have thought that you're pretentious, but I don't think you are. I think you're very nice. People may just misread you. Or some of you may have had like people, like you thought people are acting pretentious, but you know, people could be clocking your every move because you look classy or because you look good. Or you like hold yourself a certain way, pile number 3, that other people are like waiting to see like what you're gonna wear or what you're gonna say or what you're gonna do, okay? Yeah, there's the 2 of Cups. So people really wanting to get on your level and get time with you and able to like share with you and spend time one-on-one with you, pile number 3, okay? And the 2 of Cups in the tarot is the Lord of Love. So some of you could have a person who is really, you know, wanting to befriend you, wanting to get close to you, and wanting to share an intimate moment with you, pile number 3. So, hey now, that's a good sign, all right? And I'm getting Gemini energy and Leo energy here too. Also, the 2 of Cups is a Cancer card. Okay, happy birthday to Leos who are having a birthday right now. Their birthdays. Let's go ahead and see what else here. Any other channeled messages for my pile number 3, please? For my pile number 3, please. Okay, I just heard something about a motor car, which is like, isn't that like from back in the day? Maybe some of you had relatives that were like, or grandpa or grandparents or somebody that was really into cars. I don't know, but Spirit is saying like a motor car, which I don't know what they mean. I'm just the in between here, pile number 3, but we have the King of Cups, okay? Or maybe some of you need to like look at the motor in your car, or your mechanic is clocking you, who knows, right? We got the King of Cups on the bottom of the deck, and some of you could have a water sign. King of Cups is Pisces. Ooh, look at that. There's the Page of Cups. There's the Sun. Okay, so some of you could have, like, for those of you that have kids, you could have the father of your children that's really clocking you big time right now. And for some of you, I also feel like you have a relative who was like a father figure, or was like, you know, somebody really special in your life when you were a kid here with the Sun, who was always checking on you or always wanting to make sure you were okay. And I feel like your emotionality and the way you look at the world, very similar to this person. You have a lot of the same characteristics. I feel like some of you could have been like almost a splitting image of this person, or have the same mannerisms as them, okay? And yeah, so for those of you that have a parent in spirit, like a father or grandfather figure, or the father of your children too, as well. I'm seeing here, for those of you that have children, could still be clocking you, okay? And I think a lot of people are attracted to your energy with the Sun. I feel like, you know, pets and babies and parents, I feel like you guys make a good impression, you know, and some of you could be getting used to a new person in your life, and they're really clocking you and feeling you. Some of you could also be meeting the parents or the relatives of somebody that you're into, and they're clocking you and they like you, okay? With the Sun on the bottom of the deck here, like hoping that someone likes you or hoping that someone's into you. I feel like they do, pile number 3. So let's go ahead and find out who is clocking your every move here. We definitely have a lot of water sign energy here, Pisces in particular with the King of Cups. So here we go. We've got the World card, okay? We have Virgo in the World. We have the Hermit. I just called it Virgo. We may have some Virgos here too, all right? But we've got the Hermit, and we've got the World card, and we've got the King of Swords. Okay, interesting. So, I mean, I feel like there is this like very soft type of energy around you when it comes to love, or there's going to be like some real connection going on here. And, you know, I think it is time. Some of you may have been looking and reaching and wanting someone, okay? I do feel like this person might have also almost wanted to give up on love too. And this person's really been looking for somebody that's reliable, that they can count on, and somebody that is mature and fascinating and different, and somebody who is intelligent and smart, okay? I feel like someone's clocking you, pile number 3, because you are those things, all right? And sometimes it takes a while to like find our place in the world, okay? I also feel like somebody could be feeling left out over here. Like this King of Swords could be clocking you, not because they hate you or because they think you're a horrible human being, but because they feel left out of something, okay? So if you guys know of an air sign or someone that has heavy air in their chart, or it doesn't have to be that, it could just be somebody who is like more somber or more serious, or somebody who is like, you know, wanting to connect with you, but they're maybe like not as like fascinating as this other situation over here, or they're not as, you know, I feel like you've kind of like, and I don't feel like that it's really that you reject this person or you don't want them. It's just more like you're looking for a like greater emotional connection and not just like a mental connection, okay? And there could be somebody older here as well, somebody who likes to spend like a lot of time alone, somebody who could have more of a serious disposition, somebody who could like really think certain things about the world and be like pretty, you know, stuck on those views, or really knowledgeable at the same time too, okay? And I do feel like there's somebody that feels a little bit left out. For some of you, you could have had like a father figure that you were very close to, but then it made someone else in your family feel left out, okay? And they were always trying to like, you know, they were always trying to get in on the action, or they were always trying to understand maybe how you had a stronger like connection with someone here, okay? I also feel like there could be a mother here for some of you that's clocking you, that's like a King of Swords, but is a female and is feeling left out, okay? And that could be like in a friendship group, or it could be with a parent, but somebody who feels like, you know, you're moving on to other things, or you're moving on to different things, and they could feel like a little bit left out or a little bit lonely, okay? So I feel like this person is also like clocking your every move as well, and wondering like what you're up to. And I don't feel like it's like bad. I'm not getting like bad energy from it. I just think, you know, they feel a little unsettled because it's maybe some of you have grown up and moved out of the house, or you've moved on from certain things, or you've started to focus on finding love or your own family or just different things, okay? And some of you may have moved on from a job as well too, and they'd be hard pressed to find anyone as great and talented as you, pile number 3, okay? So, I mean, I do feel like somebody is like searching for you, okay? And I also feel like your guides are watching you graduate from a major lesson in life too, as well, pile number 3. And I do feel like your guides are like clocking your every move, okay? And your progress in life. And they've been watching you, you know, since you were a child, basically, I feel like. And, yeah, and all they've really wanted for you is like closeness and happiness, and to feel that, you know, beautiful spark, and to not feel alone, okay? So I do feel like you have that energy around you, but I do feel like there's someone on the fringe who's also clocking your energy, but they feel left out. Okay, so let's see what else comes up here. Ooh, we have the Knight of Swords, Mr. Kinky over here. Okay, you guys looking for a totally different experience than what you had before. I do see you having an intellectual connection with someone where there's good conversation and the person cares about you and all of that, but I think you guys are looking for some smacks on the booty. You know what I'm saying? Pile number 3. We have here the Lovers. Okay, yeah. So it's like, I want to go in this direction. You know, I feel like you guys are saying, like putting your finger to your lips and going, like, I think I actually want to try this experience over here instead, like something I've never experienced before. Because I feel like some of you have connected with people, you might have connected with a lot of air signs in the past, or Virgos, or, you know, just a certain type of person, okay? And I feel like you guys are like changing your view to something else here, okay? And I do feel like there is someone with this Lovers coming out on the Hermit card. I do feel like there is someone who is very lonely and somebody who is, you know, tired of what they've been experiencing in love and would like to have a crack at you, okay? I do feel like there's somebody here who is, do you know who this person is, pile number 3? Somebody who may have been with a certain type of man or woman for a long time, or maybe they are with someone, but they're very unhappy in that connection, okay? I do feel like this person is clocking you and is after you, like not in a like, you know, not in a like after you, like coming to like be a serial killer, but like, you know what I'm saying, pile number 3. Like, I do feel this person is after a certain experience with you. Like, they want the girlfriend experience. They want the full vibe. They want the full Monty, okay? And this person could be looking to experience things that they've never done before, okay? And, like, you know, we'll get into more of that when we get 18 plus, but we have the Sun here. Yeah, so this person feeling like their world is gray and boring and dismal and lonely without you, okay? And that you really bring like the fire and the passion and the intensity and the feelings that like warm their heart, you know? And you know, I feel like you care about this person too, pile number 3. I mean, I feel like you've had times with them that maybe you considered it. Maybe you considered the whole thing, or maybe you thought, yeah, that could be like something really cool, okay? But I also just feel like you've had a taste of another experience and your mind is like going through these fantasies of what else you could have or want, okay? I do think there is somebody though, who they could be quite intellectual, quite sharp and smart. I don't feel like they're a bad person. I don't feel like they're horrible, horrendous. You know, I would tell you guys if I thought they were. They're a little bland though. And I feel like you guys are looking for something that's more exciting, you know, and something that has a little more bite to it, you know, a little more vicious, a little more bite, but not vicious in a bad way, just like, you know, connecting intimately is what I'm seeing, okay? Yeah, we have isolation here. So this Knight of Swords, King of Swords, air sign person thinking about if they got you alone, you know, what would happen, like shake, rattle, and roll your world type of thing here. Also, I feel like some of you have gone through periods of like dryness or being alone or fantasizing about what it is that you would actually want in someone, okay? And we have growth, okay? So I see you guys like closing a chapter, maybe where you didn't really like believe in love that much, or maybe where you got kind of surly about it, or you just thought, I'm gonna be alone forever. And I see someone over here though, pile number 3. I see someone over here who is, it's not like they're clocking your energy in a creepy way or a weird way or a messed up way. I just see them wanting to like intimately get to know you is what I'm seeing. okay? And wanting to flirt with you and wanting to connect with you is what I'm seeing, okay? And yeah, so there is somebody here who feels like things have been very isolated in their life and they're looking for a love connection with you, but you know, it's complex, okay? And this person could be quite complex too. And we see a more simpler situation over here where it's just like you're drawn to someone and they're drawn to you, and you get this kind of like, you don't even have to think about it. It's just instinctual. It's like, yes, you know, versus all these kind of like, you know, complexities about it. I think you two would actually be compatible with this person over here. But I mean, I think they see passion with you, but I don't think you see the same passion with them, okay? And actually what I see is more like an awkward type of a thing, okay? So, I mean, I think that this person has experienced a lot of personal growth as a result of having known you, pile number 3, and you've made this person more aware of what it is that they want in a person. And I do think that this person has, you know, unexpressed like sexual desires for you that they've been holding in. And, but I think it's more complex than that, because I think this person sees it as being like simple, you know, like we're just going to, like, one day it's just gonna like work out between me and pile number 3, okay? But I think it's like more complex, okay? And yeah, and I feel like this situation may make you scratch your head a little bit too as well. I do feel like this situation with you kind of like puzzles this person or mystifies them a little bit or complicates things for them a little bit. And, you know, what they say and do may require some translation, you know, like they may have a certain way of looking at things or expressing themselves. Okay, I think they're smart, but they could also be shy, and they're looking for someone to bring out their naughty side, okay? And I mean, maybe some of you actually considered it because you have felt isolated or you have felt alone at times, okay? But I think you're over here wanting this, all right? And this person could be some type of educator or somebody who works in education or somebody who, like, you know, is a professor or somebody who has like a PhD or somebody who has an advanced degree, you know, something like that. Somebody who's a researcher here too with the Hermit and the King of Swords. And I feel like they're very smart and intellectual. I feel like you two get along, but there's awkwardness, I feel like, about the sexual you know, instigation here, pile number 3. So I think some of you are just looking for something that naturally fits. We have Libra here, so we could have my Libra people hopping into this reading. And you know, I think this person's very attracted to you, pile number 3, and, you know, thinks that you're like, you know, a delicious treat, it looks like here, or thinks they like the way you think. But I also feel like you guys can be very skeptical sometimes as well, pile number 3. So it's like, well, you know, what does this person want? I also feel like some of you could have a really cute beauty mark or freckle that's like adorable, okay? And I think this person finds you to be like very geometric, aspirational, very considerate and obliging and fair, cooperative, harmonious, socially aware, okay? I feel like you guys are looking for someone like that, like, because that to me is kind of like the King of Cups, right? It's like somebody who's balanced and socially aware and cooperative and, you know, like flattering to others and saying what they think, okay? Some of you may have had someone act that way towards you, but you're like, I don't know, you know, like, is this person really like wanting me that way? Because some of you could have been used to being treated badly or being alone, okay? So I'm getting that energy too. We have Octopus here, so you guys are like, Octopus is crazy and freaky. And, you know, if this creature was clocking, if you ever see a way the octopus looks at you, if you've ever looked at one before, they're like highly intelligent. And when they look at you, it's like kind of bizarre. And you're like, wow, this is, you know, interesting. But I feel like you guys have your feelers out there though. And I do think it's like somebody wants to have their feelers on you, and you guys are wanting to see maybe what that would be like, okay? It's maybe uncharted territory, or it's something that is more like sensation based, okay? But I am, you know, and the tentacles here are like the tentacles of the octopus, like they stick to things, and they're very like, you know, it's like a very sensual kind of a reaching out your tentacles to reach into the energy of another person and feel that, you know, that's very much like a Two of Cups type of experience, okay? And I feel like some of you could have been critical of that type of love in the past and being like, I don't know how people really fall in love. I don't know how people really lose themselves like that way. I feel like some of you have maybe experienced like, you know, you've experienced like sexual activity with people, but I feel like maybe it wasn't very like close, you know, there wasn't this sense of like bonding. All right. And we have, I feel unworthy of your love. Yeah, I think it's this person over here feels unworthy of your love. And so they want to see something grow, but they're also scared, and they also may isolate themselves at times. We have here, you are my first thought in the morning and my last thought before bed. Yeah, because the Hermit is like going to bed, and the King of Swords is like waking up refreshed, okay? So I do feel like this person is saying, I really do think you are their first thought in the morning and their last thought, you know, before they go to bed. And I do think they want to, you know, they want to pursue you, okay? But they could have been taking a really long time, or maybe it's just awkward and it's not really your thing with this person, but you know, they're feeling unworthy of your love anyway, unfortunately. Aw. Pile number 3, we have I am courageous, card number 99. It's time to get to work on the realization of your soul's mission in life. You have a higher purpose in this life. Yeah, the Hermit is all about that summit and higher purpose. You have a higher purpose in this life that is yours and only yours to fulfill. Unleash your true power. I am courageous, okay? And maybe looking at some of the patterns where maybe you kept yourself trapped or you kept yourself small, pile number 3, okay? And some of you may need to like get more social and, you know, put your feelers out with this octopus energy and like get more social and get more, you know, into things and get a little bit more active, that type of thing. I see like a friend here too, here with the King of Cups and Page of Cups, like really getting along with someone, okay? And meeting someone who's like very nice looking, somebody who is cooperative and balanced and socially aware of others, okay? And you're like, do any people like that exist anymore, Natalie? I'm like, yes, they do, pile number 3, you know? It's hard to find. Like a lot of us over the last couple of years have become very isolated and alone in our thoughts and feeling depressed and, you know, overwhelmed with, you know, the amount of things, okay? But I think that this person is very sharp. They see some light in your eyes. I feel pile number 3. It's like, do you want this situation or not is kind of what I feel, because they're trying to be courageous, I feel like, and like make a move on you, but I don't know if that's really what you want is what I'm saying. So you can let me know in the comments. We have encouragement here. Yeah, this encouraging relationship. Some of you could have had a very encouraging relationship with, you know, like someone in your family, like a grandparent or somebody that you really admired, or a teacher, or someone that was very like motivating to you, and somebody who's always encouraging you. Some of you may actually be good at art or be good at some type of unique thing that other people aren't good at. And I feel like this person or teacher like pushing you forward and telling you, like giving you the encouragement to actually like go ahead and do something, okay? And I feel like this Two of Cups is like the ideal, where we like support each other, we encourage each other, we're there for each other, that type of thing. Yeah, but there also has to be like that, and maybe a lot of, sometimes for people, the whole like passionate sexual energy doesn't come the easiest, especially if they're more cerebral, but like they want to be in love. Is that you, pile number 3? Have you gone through stuff like that before? Or have you just had like a skeptical attitude towards love and like what love really is? I do think loving encouragement is part of the process too. And I see someone here like pushing you forward and you guys being like, oh, I don't know, okay? Maybe I'm clocking your every move, pile number 3, and I'm the one pushing you forward and you're like, I don't know, but I think so, okay? We have encouragement here and care, okay? And I do feel like there was a family figure someone who really cared about, a teacher, a mentor, or someone older in your family who really, for some of you, maybe it could have been a brother or something like that, but somebody who really wanted to encourage you to like go after, like put yourself out there and open yourself up, okay? We have, oh yeah, pile number 3, we have Cancer energy here, and we have all of this water energy, and it says, I feel, okay? And there's a song, I think by Martina Topley Bird, and it's like, the lyrics are, I feel so high, and yet I feel so low, And it's a very interesting song, and it's very much caring, like, telling someone you've made me feel so high, but you also make me feel so low, okay? I mean, I think you really make this person feel things, pile number 3, that they haven't felt before, and that may make them very uncomfortable, okay? And there is a need though here. There may be a Cancer who's clocking you big time, or a Libra, okay, some water sign over here, and then we have an air sign or a Virgo, okay, as well. So I feel like there's 2 things going on here, and how it all shakes out is up to you. I feel like pile number 3, okay? And to like go with your gut and to go with your feeling is maybe something you guys have always wanted to have, that feeling or have that happen. But I'm also seeing a child here, and like what you were feeling as a child. I feel like some of you could have been very sensitive as children, but maybe you like shut that off, okay? And same thing with this person. They could have been very sensitive as a child too, but shut themselves off as well. So it's all about opening up that energy again, okay? It's complex, okay? And for pile number 3, so I hope you know who that is. I feel like there could have been a Cancer or water sign who really encouraged you, pile number 3, okay? And let's go ahead and get initials for you, pile number 3, and find out who is clocking you big time, okay? Who is clocking pile number 3 big time, spirit? Let's get initials. Let's get initials. Oh boy, there was a renegade initial. There's a P, okay? And an R, a P and an R, and an H, okay? PRH, and peer pressure, or a peer, or something like that. Her, okay? HUR, her. Interesting. Ra, pile number 3, and interesting. You here is also what I feel like, somebody asking if you're gonna be there or if you're gonna show up at a place because they wanna see you. Pizza Hut. Well, maybe some of you wanna have some pizza. I know, maybe I do tonight, pile number 3. I wanna have some pizza too. True, TRU, true. True story, right? Pile number 3, let's go ahead and see. True dat. Let's see what else we have for pile number 3. I like you guys because your energy is chill. I'm feeling the chill here, the chill factor, okay? And okay, tired or tried, okay? Tip, okay? So giving someone a tip or giving someone some advice about something. And it's like I tried or I'm tired. Also someone asking you if you're tired, all right? And some of you could have had like an encouraging figure in your life that asked you that a lot when you were young, like how you're doing, are you tired? Because you also were very sensitive too. You just might be tired as well. And maybe you tire easily right now lately, okay? We have 10, P10 or PIN, okay? So talking about somebody's PIN number. Hint, yeah, this person trying to drop hints that they like you and they wanna be around you. We also have print, okay? So somebody could have worked at a newspaper or a printing machine or a printing press factory back in the day. I know we don't really have much of those anymore, but I mean, maybe someone here from your family did. We have Hun, H-U-N. Okay, it's like, Hun, are you tired? So I feel like somebody asking like that. I-R-N, okay? So some of you may be nurses, caring after other people, having to use your brain a lot and run around a lot, but I also see here, I run. So I feel like sometimes maybe you guys run from your feelings, or there is someone here that runs from their feelings, okay? I also feel like prune is here. Prune, we're missing the E, but prunes, okay? And maybe someone needs to have some prunes. And then we have J-U-N, okay? June, the month of June could be here, okay? In June, something happened, okay? And knit, like nitpicky, okay? So we have someone here with the King of Swords and Hermit who can be kind of like nitpicky, but I feel like means well, okay? So do you guys know who that is? And yeah, they may drop a lot of hints because we have the word hint here. And I also feel like Trin or Trina could be here. Purina, which is a type of, is that dog food or cat food? I forget, but Purina, okay? And nut, N-U-T. You're nuts, or you're a nutter, or something like that. I don't know, that's interesting, okay? NJ could be New Jersey. I feel like somebody kind of like joking around with someone. We also have pun, like somebody that is clever, all right? Somebody who could be quite clever. High noon in June, something about that, okay? Hit, take the hint, take the hit, all right? Let's see what else here. Okay. We have a C. I haven't seen a C for a while. It feels like that hasn't come out for a while. Crips. Okay, that's interesting. I haven't seen that for a while. Tick. Yeah, somebody could have a tick or like a nervous tick or something like that. I do feel like that with this energy over here. Do you know someone like that, pile number 3? Because I do feel like they clock your energy. It could be somebody who's like neurodivergent, because I'm also getting that as well. That kind of like, we also have turn here. Turn in is here, which is what the Hermit does. The Hermit like really turns inward. Okay, so somebody who turns inward a lot. Here, who's clocking your energy. Yeah. And we could also have rich. We have rich or Richard or Rick here too. We also have Nick or like Nicole, and THC is also here too. Interesting. Okay, ring-a-ding-ding, pile number 3. So somebody here wanting to give you a ring, and we have tingle or tinge or tingle here. So like feeling that someone wants to talk to you or talk with you here. okay? I'm also saying gringo, we're missing the O, but somebody here could have called somebody a gringo or something, which is like a white person. Pile number 3, okay? So P-I-G, pig. Pig and rig, okay? Maybe someone drove a rig, or someone ate a lot, or somebody in your family, okay? Or somebody could just like pigs, you know, because they can be like super cute too. We have grit, okay? Grit. And someone who could have smoked cigarettes and had a lot of grit about them, drove a rig or a truck. I am seeing that here too. I have hug. There's a hug coming through for you, pile number 3. And like a hug and a gentle touch is also what I feel here. And we have torch. I feel like we have the word torch here. So it's like you guys carrying the torch. And of course the hermit is carrying the torch. Okay, we have Jean, J-E-N-E, someone with the name Jean or Jean. Okay, and there's June, the full word of June. I'm also seeing ginger here. Ginger. Someone could have that name or just ate some ginger. And yeah, interesting. Happy New... Okay, I feel like somebody was saying Happy New Year. Also hun or honey. Hue is also here, like a certain hue. I was talking about the color blue. And we have L and L. Gel. Yeah, like gelling with someone here with the 2 of Cups. It's like where we gel with somebody, okay? Ring gel. And gin. We also have gin here. Somebody could have liked to drink with this King of Cups, or really liked gin, or was really wanted a pint of something. Here, like to drink maybe at times, or like to go have gin after work. We also have cell. Cell, could it be a reference to someone's phone? P-H-N-E. We're just missing that the O, but like giving you a ring on your cell phone. I feel like pile number 3, we have cell here. And I feel like somebody doesn't want to bug you, but they do want to call you. We also have leg here, pile number 3. So this person could really like your legs or think that you're cute that way. And yeah, we have J-E, okay. I wanted to see if we have jealous, but I don't think so. We're not going to get into all the jealousy and all of that energy. You guys are like, thank God. No need to go there, right? Rue is also here. Let's see. And I think that's about it. I think that's where I'm going to go ahead. Oh, rule, like somebody who follows a rule or wants you to follow the rules, okay? The King of Swords definitely has some rules to follow, okay? That they would like to share with the other. We also have trigger here, triggered or trigger, okay? So there could have been somebody that really triggered you, but you also like learned a lot from them, okay? I feel like some of you could have had a relative in spirit who maybe had some weird, you know, old school beliefs or old fashioned values and were very like, you know, that could have been kind of triggering the way that they talk or something like that, okay? You know, or could have had like kind of, you know, said bad things about different people. But we also have, we have hell, H-E-L-L here. Yeah, that's interesting. Okay, maybe someone here was religious or believed in that for some reason. We have kneel here, the word kneel, and right, R-I-T-E, like someone's last rites, okay? So that is very interesting. We also have G-U-N, gun, okay? Leg and gun. Maybe someone kept their something by their leg, okay? Interesting energy, pile number 3, okay? That is what I am getting for you today, my loves. And we are going to go ahead and take it to the extended reading for those of you that would like to join me there. And we will be getting 18 plus on the extended reading. So thank you so much, everybody who came today to watch. Many blessings on your path. Take care.